Hi guys, Ben from My Cycling Coach. Hope you're doing well today. So, I was having a chat with some guys on the page yesterday. They'd sent in a few messages about what is the fastest way to increase power on the bike. They've been doing a lot of all sorts of training sessions, high intensity interval work, a little bit like the weight loss yesterday, the video I did there. They've been doing loads of different sessions to try and find the best one to improve their power on the bike. And they were seeing some gains, but they'd almost hit a bit of a plateau, or they weren't quite sure how they can now keep progressing. And my first question was, have you looked at your pedaling technique? Because a lot of the time, especially with relatively new cyclists, so you may have only been cycling a year, 2 years, we get stuck up in this rhythm of trying to just keep finding the hardest sessions we can do, hardest intervals, and we think that's the sole way that this is going to improve our power. So I said to these guys, have you looked at your pedaling technique? Because this alone can massively improve your power output. What we tend to find as relatively new cyclists to the sport is we place so much focus in our pedaling technique on the downward pedal stroke. So that's the point where the pedal goes from 12 round to 6 o'clock, where we're pushing down on the pedal. And a lot of us we give everything we've got and put everything we can into that downward pedal stroke. And as a result, the upward pedal stroke, so where the pedal goes from 6 back round to 12 o'clock, gets hugely neglected. And because of this, you're giving up so much power. You're giving up half your pedal stroke on that full rotation by not actually focusing on trying to utilize that as well. So obviously on the downward pedal stroke, there's a huge focus on the quadriceps, extension of the knee. And what happens is on the upward pedal stroke, people don't then utilize the muscles on the back of the thigh, which are just as strong, and we should be using them to actually pull that pedal back round and maximize power on that upwards movement as well. So I'd really take if you're finding this as well, definitely something maybe worth looking at in your pedaling technique, because if you do this and try to focus on keeping a nice even pressure all the way around that crank when the pedal's going round, pushing and pulling, you will almost see an instant increase in both your power and speed on the bike, just by utilizing those hamstrings more, muscles in the back of the thigh. It's just gonna, you will see I've seen guys 10-15 watts per pedal stroke straight away on their riding. You know, this is also then going to increase your speed when you're out on the road. So, good one to watch for this. Sometimes good to watch other riders as well. Get on YouTube or look at some pros riding. Good one for this is certainly this year, Primoz Roglic. You look at how he's on the bike at the minute, and it's almost like he wobbles with his upper body slightly. Looks a little bit untidy. But if you then look at the pedals, you'll see how much he's emphasizing that upwards pull. He's almost trying to pull that pedal up even more than he is trying to push it down. And this is just, he's trying to maximize every single pedal stroke to get the most power out of it, and obviously then increase his speed. And he's done pretty well this year. So yeah guys, quick one from me this morning. Don't get too caught up in thinking it's all about the training session and the type of training session you're doing. Try to just have a little look at your pedaling technique. Make sure that you are utilizing that upwards pull as well. And I'd be surprised if you don't see instant increase in your power and speed. Cheers guys, as always, if you found this useful, please just drop a like on the post. Feel free to share, subscribe, follow, and any comments, we'd love to hear from you. Have a great day, enjoy your riding, and speak to you soon.